Oh, you didn't know that there were tank battles in the Vietnam War? Guess you didn't pay attention to history class then.
On April 9th, after doing some minuscule recon, the commander of the Patton 36th Infantry Regiment did not foresee the ARVN M48 tanks flying on the hill along the Hue River towards Dong Ha and ordered an assault towards the city. From 0500 to 0600 hours, the Patton 308 Battalion along with the 36th Infantry Regiment and 2 tank companies advanced through the vast swath of land along the Cam Lo defensive line, taking up mixed armor and infantry positions occupied by the ARVN. In order to make a breakthrough, the 36th Infantry Regiment had to send a reserve tank detachment to Highway 9 along the Hue River east towards Dong Ha. The reserve detachment of the 7th Tank Company of the Patton 203 Tank Battalion went on the move towards Dong Ha along Highway 9. At approximately 0600 hours, the 1st Platoon of the 1st Tank Troop of the 20th Tank Regiment spotted 10 to 11 T-54s moving along the junction of Route 559 and Highway 9 and opened fire at the T-54s from 2,000 meters away, catching the T-54s by surprise. After receiving word of the engagement, the commander of the 1st Tank Troop, Captain Xứng, moves his reserve center platoon of 4 or more tanks to the fortified position. At 0610, Xứng and his 2nd platoon of tanks are in position on the high ground. By that time, they spot 3 of the Patton tanks moving along Route 559. The tanks there are moving at a good rate towards the fire of the M48s. From 0610 to 0700, a tank battle occurred. By the time the 2nd platoon opens fire, the T-54s button up their hatches and begin to fire back. The Patton tanks are confused in the dark, trying to move into Route 559 southward as an escape route. Because of the Dong Ha Bridge being blown up northwest, this was their only option. 3 of the 7 T-54 tanks turn off-road into rice paddies and get bogged down as they fire upon the M48s from a range of 600 to 1800 meters. All 7 fired less than 12 shots towards the M48s, with each fire bracketing closer to the M48s at a stationary position, with some moving in line with the direction of fire. One M48 was hit twice on the turret with possible HE ammo from the T-54. The M48 crews were observed not backing away behind cover to get more ammo from the driver's side when it became necessary. By 0700, the battle was over. All T-54s that were on Highway 9 were destroyed, with 1 on Route 559 destroyed at a range of 2,800 meters. The last 2 survived and moved into terrain mask positions. Captain Xứng later on, for some reason, thought it was a good idea to fire 40 extra rounds of heat and shot ammo at the destroyed North Vietnamese tanks to reduce enemy vehicles to scrap, while Vietnamese Marines had been approaching the wrecked vehicles at the same time. Then the next day, he had his tanks fire again at the wrecked T-54s.